nobody is coming to relocate Asaba to Umuahia. Nobody. If we can have people moving in here from from Benin Republic, and they move over to the north, then find themselves here. If you ask them, they will say, one Nigeria, we are everywhere, is our land. And you welcome them. Now you are saying, oh, they want to annex us. They want to annex us as part of Biafra, and then we'll become Igbo people. Nobody is coming to relocate. Michael Okpara, as I've always said to my followers on our other platform, Michael Okpara moved with Dennis Chukwude Osadebe.
At Ogwashi Oko, the crowds gathered to welcome the premier. Dr. Obona was there. Was to pay a sincere tribute to Chief Osadebe, speaking of him as a man who had done more than anybody else for the creation of the new state. He appealed to the people of the Midwest not to be complacent or adopt a negative attitude to the problem. The new state would be the fulfillment of a promise made by his party in 1959, he said. And then the Asaba women dancers entertained their visitors.
From community to community, from Ogwashuku to Asaba, from Asaba to Abo, from Abo to everywhere they went to, what were they looking for? Michael Okpara was saying, please, vote in the next referendum so that we can have a Midwestern state. That was all he was doing. He was doing this with the belief that his Igbo brothers can be liberated. Who are those his Igbo brothers? We in Western Igbo land. Those of us in Western Igbo land who, when we were in Western Nigeria together with the Yorubas, they were seeing us as Igbo people, even Bini people of today, who are suddenly begin to forget history. We are among the people that the Yorubas classed as Igbo people. Ask anyone that is old, they will explain these things to you. So when we got our Midwestern region, it is not coincidence that an Igbo man too was the premier of that Midwestern region. Dennis Chukwude Olisadebe, that's Osadebe, became the first premier of the Midwestern region. And Michael Okpara was heavily involved in the actualization of this Midwestern region. When later on, they decided to create states and no longer region, we became Bendel states. They were comfortably calling us Bendel Igbos. No longer Midwestern Igbos, now Bendel Igbos. When Bendel State was divided in 1990, I think 1991, and we got our Delta State, they started calling us Delta Igbos. There was no time Igbo was missing from our name. Now, Delta State is here. They are calling us Delta Igbos. Now we are clamoring for an Anioma state, and they say we are now Anioma people. Some of them are saying we are now Anioma, we are no longer Igbos. What an irony. Isn't it very, very funny? It's very laughable that somebody who was once regarded completely as an Igbo person all through their generation now suddenly becomes Anioma, an acronym which is also an Igbo acronym.